Welcome to Thinking Outside the Soil with your host, Johnny Alfalfaseed, where we get to talk story and touch on topics about hydroponics and the farmers who grow the crops and creatures we need to eat. Good morning, and hello from Blooming Health Farms. And thank you for being with me on this beautiful morning. This past weekend, we celebrated Earth Day as a way to remember that we need to become more sustainable as human beings in general. I got to celebrate it by talking to a chicken farmer here in Colorado who's actually a friend of mine, and I had the opportunity to do a hydroponics consult when they told me that they were interested in doing hydroponic fodder. And I was super excited to get this chance to go down to this area about 2 hours south of where I live, visit an old friend, and see a chicken guru. So I get to share that interview with my friend Rachel this weekend. Come on back and check it out. I've split that interview into two for you to make it a little bit more digestible. Let me know what you think. It is going to be the first interview that we've produced on the show, so the format is slightly flexible as we figure out what is best for the bigger picture. The show hopes to address some of these bigger picture questions in an effort to truly nail down where we need to talk more specifically about our feed. And I aim to talk specifically about using hydroponics to grow feed for our livestock. And I've had a lot of success with chickens and helping other farmers adopt hydroponics to start to see how they can improve their chicken operations. I've seen that this industry, the hydroponics industry rather, is very lucrative, and we've been talking about hydroponics for a bit now on the show. So I wanted to dial it in and let you see a bit of the lucrative nature of the hydroponics industry when we don't actually include some of the hydroponic fodder or feeding of livestock with hydroponics completely into the picture. Part of my nature, if you haven't yet figured out, is to be curious, is to ask a lot of questions, is to do a lot of investigating, and then to talk about it, to share it, to get it out there. And I'm constantly striving to learn more and more about hydroponics. And it was that drive to learn more about hydroponics that brought me down this path of hydroponic fodder. I often read research articles and news articles on this topic. And so a recent one I came across was on Yahoo Finance. I think Yahoo Finance has some really fantastic articles. It's a really strong entity of Yahoo, and they tend to have pretty accurate financial information. This article talks about the current market potential of hydroponics, current being 2023, and it says that there is a potential $3 billion wrapped up in this industry. That's right, $3 billion in this industry. And we're only right now, as of recording of this show, a quarter into 2023. Now, what is also neat is that they expect that number to almost double in the next 10 years. So by 2033, we expect there to be an almost $6 billion hydroponics industry. I ask you this question now. What if you could find a way to shift your profitability by adopting hydroponics? What if you as a farmer could find a way to be more profitable and jump into this lucrative hydroponics industry by adopting hydroponic practices to better feed and manage your farm? Farmers all over the world are already using hydroponics to grow feed for their livestock. And that's because hydroponics can significantly improve a farmer's bottom line by reducing water use, sparing the land needed to grow crops, and improving the quality of the products from the animals that we're all relying on. Here at Blooming Health Farms, we have happy hens with amazing eggs, thanks to this chicken blended sprouting mix that I've been refining. And other chicken farmers are saying the same, but it's really not just us people with poultry. Cattle people are actually going to pave the way for this agricultural revolution. It's companies like Hydrogreen and Fodder Tech and Renaissance Ag and the others out there that I don't know about that are changing our world. Our world is changing so quickly, and the demand for food is increasing every moment, every day. And it's high time that we embrace a new and more efficient method of farming to meet the growing needs to ensure food security for not just us, but for our friends and animals that help us live on this world. Hydroponics is a soilless farming technique. And it's emerging as an answer to the challenges faced by our agricultural system today. I ask you, are you ready to embark on a journey and learn how hydroponic fodder could transform your farming practice? But real quick, before you go away, if you could be As the population grows, the land that we can use to farm is decreasing, and conventional farming methods are becoming questionably sustainable. Hydroponics is an innovative solution that could overcome a lot of these challenges. It's an intensive crop production method which allows plants to grow in a nutrient-rich, soilless environment, which makes it possible to grow crops even in urban areas with limited space. When we consider our journey towards a better future in agriculture, hydroponic fodder offers many advantages that can help farmers and ranchers overcome obstacles and achieve success. So with hydroponics, farmers can better manage their nutrient availability on the farm. Many farmers using hydroponic fodder don't even need to use fertilized solutions. Farmers are able to reduce the time needed to generate significant crop yields, and they are, at the end of the day, using 95% less water than traditional farming methods, making it an environmentally friendly alternative to other farming options out there. And as more and more farmers adopt hydroponics, we are seeing a surge of investments in advanced agricultural technology and innovation trends. So according to this report published on Yahoo Finance, which I have linked below in the show notes, the global hydroponics market is expected to grow at 7%, reaching about $2.8 billion this year in 2023 and $5.7 billion by 2033. The Asia Pacific areas and countries specifically like China, Australia, and South Korea Asian Pacific areas are leading the way, and countries like China, Australia, and South Korea are Asian Pacific areas, including countries like China, Australia, and South Korea, are leading the way in adopting hydroponic technologies. There is a company called Emirates Flight Catering, which just recently opened the world's largest vertical farm in Dubai. It is a 330,000 square foot controlled facility that has a $40 million investment. And this can be an impressive example of how hydroponics can transform agriculture and ultimately contribute to our global food security. The facility going up in Dubai serves as a model for others to see that a high capital investment is going to help us transform agriculture and contribute to global food security. When we take hydroponics into our hands as farmers, we can transform other farmers and we can transform this agricultural law. When we take hydroponics into our hands as farmers and ranchers, we get to share this knowledge with others out there who are growing our food, and we can help them transform our agricultural landscape. We can show them that hydroponics can ensure our food security. It can increase our crop yield significantly, which will contribute to a greener, more sustainable future. It's essential that we help others stay informed about these latest advances in hydroponics, collaborate with other farmers, learn from experts in the field, and then, like those making investments in this industry, do the same as we can. There's a lot to be said when we look at where money flows and where the industry goes. And it's clear that this innovative farming method has the potential to revolutionize agriculture and bring so much more sustainability to our world and bring a lot of prosperity to our animals and farmers across the globe. By embracing hydroponics and hydroponic farming practices, farmers can overcome the challenges of not having enough land to grow food, of not having enough water to grow crops for their animals. They can not worry. By embracing hydroponics and hydroponic fodder practices, farmers can overcome the challenges of not having enough water, of not having enough land, and the challenges faced by traditional agricultural practices of soil and environmental degradation. By embracing hydroponics and hydroponic fodder practices, farmers can overcome these challenges of not having enough water, of not having enough land, and that land being spent By embracing hydroponics and hydroponic fodder techniques, farmers can help us all overcome the challenges of growing food with less water and less land in a time when we need to look for other ways to grow our food. And they can help us ensure a brighter future for generations to come. So, farmers out there, take the leap, join the hydroponics revolution, and become the heroes our world needs. If you want to know more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water, If you want to know more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water, become better stewards, and improve our livestock quality, if you want to know more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water and helping us all become better stewards, head on over to thinkingoutsidethesoil.com and you can If you want to know more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water and helping us all become better stewards, head on over to thinkingoutsidethesoil.com, where you can get yourself a copy of my book on print, on ebook, and now available on ebook on Audible. If you have an Audible subscription, go ahead and use this month's credit. Get yourself this copy. It's a quick listen by a wonderful narrator. If you've never had Audible before, there's a special link below, and you can get your first book free on Audible. So go to that link there below the show so you don't miss out on becoming part of this next agricultural revolution. Thank you for being with us on today's show, and join us again on another episode of Thinking Outside the Soil. Take care and have a lovely day. Hey, before you go, check out the links below, and if you'd be so kind as to leave a rating and review and follow the show. For those with feathered friends, don't forget to get yourself some of our Blooming Health Farms Chicken Blend Sprouting Mix. This supplemental mix has been shown to give you some of the best eggs with the yummiest yolks. You'll have happy, healthy hens that abandon the feeder and give you eggs with high levels of vitamin A and omega fatty acids. So don't forget to get yourself some Blooming Health Farms Chicken Blend Sprouting Mix.